Good afternoon, Zookeepers, and welcome back. Today we're in full swing for the 5th year anniversary for Planet Zoo. Thank you to Frontier who have given me the Zookeepers annual pack so I can show you guys all the animals and all the parts that come with this DLC. Now, as you can see, I've made a very simple zoo out of classic zoo parts just to showcase these animals, and what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days is going to be turning these little enclosures into nice exhibits for our new animals that we have now gotten. If you want to join me on this journey, this zoo is on the Steam Workshop, so if you want a very simple classic built style zoo and you don't have to do much other than put the animals in the enclosure and decorate it, and if you really want to change the rules, which will be something I'll be doing over the time, you can do, and it's right there in the workshop. Anyways, let's get our first animal and get viewing it, and that is going to be the Markhorn, and this classic looking creature with its horns makes it stand out so well. I feel like they've done a great job with it. The only thing I'd say to it, it's not as messy as the real life counterpart. If you ever look at real pictures of these, they look absolutely messy, but nevertheless they are adorable, they stand out, and they are really cool to look at. I'm definitely enjoying these. Next up we have my favourite. This is the African spurred toys, and to me personally, I think this is the most beautiful one in the game. Like, honestly, look in the detail in the shell, on the legs, in the face. It is really unreal. It's a really nice model, and I'm definitely going to be adding this into plenty of zoos as I absolutely adore these guys. And just look at the little baby one. It's so cute. Next up we have the Cockerel Shavak, and now this is a really interesting model. It has such a cool, like, I say walking, it's not really walking, it is jumping, and I'm glad that they've added this and given its own kind of model to this creature rather than a reskin, mainly because of all of this, and it's a great creature to add to your zoos. Next up we have the Speckled Bear, and he'll just look at it. I love the way it runs, and it's a very nice detailed. I love how rough the fur is on the body, the baby looking adorable there having a wee snack, and something I noticed, the baby does stay very close to the mum a lot of the time, which I thought was really cute. Another great model in this pack. Now we come to the cutest animal in this DLC, that being the Kirk's Dick. I absolutely adore this creature. It is so cute, and the babies are adorable. The only thing is, I'd say the babies don't stay baby long enough. Like, I wish they stayed like this for longer with how cute they are. But anyways, on to the next one. Palace Cat. Just look at this adorable furry creature. Doesn't it look angry all the time? I mean, honestly, I was so excited when I saw that they were adding this to the game. I just couldn't stop thinking of all the different memes I've seen, and look at the kittens. Aren't they absolutely adorable? Anyways, next up we have the Hamadryas Baboon, something I was kind of hoping to get added to this game, and like, they've done a really great job of it. I really enjoyed this and watching them walk around, and all the different facial emotions that they have, like the baby's demonstrating right now. Anyways, into the items. You've got all these parts here for making, I'm going to call them tents. There is a posh name for it, but I literally just look at it and go, yeah, it's a tent. I think it's a marquee, people say, but I'm just like, yeah, it's a tent. It's a fancy tent. So you also get some prefabs which show you like what you can do with these items, and they look really cool, especially if you're going to go for this kind of vibe around your park. I mean, especially if like a garden area in the middle, I feel like that's going to really suit. And yeah, it's just so cool, these different parts for making like the tents. Anyways, on this bit here we've got ourselves these nice little archways, are really decorative. They could be like entrances to little grass zones and things like that, and you got all these parts that you use to make them. These are really cool. These are lanterns. I'm going to just darken it down so you can see it. I forgot you need a generator for these, but oh well, you can see the others are lit up, but yeah, they do light up. As you can see, you can turn them on, but I just don't have no power in this area. But yeah, that's really cool. We could do a few different things with those, like Easter egg hunts and things like that in the dark, and it would be kind of interesting. You've got the straight banners, and you've got like the curved ones, which is cool. Then you've got all these different wood parts, which I feel like are going to be very useful for fences, and you've got these really thin ropes, which I feel like are going to be, again, very useful for different builds, and I'm probably going to be using them for things. And obviously this is your tent peg one, which I guess you could use for a fair few different things as well. So we've got some ribbons, and we've got the poles, as you can see here. These are all colour changeable, so you can like change the kind of design that you want, which I thought was pretty cool. And this is an example of one that you can find in the prefabs again. Honestly, this is really cool. I've only ever seen maypole dancing once. It does happen near me, but it's not something I see all the time. And then we've got some very useful parts here. These metal bits here and the steel cables. I feel like these are going to be very useful for a lot of different builds, especially the size of them and the look of them. Things that I would be definitely using a lot. And then you have these rope barriers for like guests, and you can do like queues with them, I suppose, and block off areas and things like that. And they got all these cool animal signs, which I'm definitely going to be using when I'm making my enclosures to display them. We have this cool African spur tortoise statue. I bet if you do the challenge mode, or it'll be like more to unlock, I guess. The bench looks cool. The bin looks really ace. It reminds me of like the old bins that used to be in the park near me. And then the table, I really like this table. I think it's quite cute, dinky. It's not too overdrawn, and it looks amazing. Like these parts, you get a fair few cool parts in this pack that I feel like are going to be usable in many different ways, and like depending on the way you want to do it. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this and you've enjoyed this little view of all the creatures out in the Zookeepers animal pack. Again, a big thank you to Frontier for providing me with this pack so I can show you guys everything it is. And keep an eye on my channel, because we will be making enclosures suitable in this zoo for each of these animals. And yeah, let me know in the comments, is this a DLC you're wanting to get, or if you already got it? What's your favourite animal in there? And is it kind of a habitat you would like to see me make for these creatures? But as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.